Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marsons. We have your Wednesday morning forecast update, what I think will probably be our most enjoyable day of weather this week. Much lower humidity today and some dry weather for at least a day, but our scattered storms are likely to make a return tomorrow, and we'll be running close to 90 degrees through the upcoming weekend almost daily. It will be slightly cooler and more enjoyable today, but we'll feel some of that mugginess come back by tomorrow and Friday, and especially over the weekend. Upper 80s, low 90s for the most part here. And once we hit Memorial Day, we are going to have some rainy and cooler weather taking over for much of next week. In fact, the 6 to 10 day outlook, which is next Monday through Friday, May 26th through 30th, showing a high chance of below average temperatures. Average high for us is 86. So if we can have an entire week below that, which may occur for us next week, we'll definitely take that going into the summer months here. As long as we can keep the rain going, I think we'll keep these temperatures in check for the most part. And we do have several chances for scattered storms between now and next week as well. We'll touch on that here in just a moment. Look, humidity is gone, so it feels great this morning. We've cooled back into the 50s and low 60s after a run of temperatures almost 80 degrees yesterday morning, so it feels much nicer to begin the day. Kind of a refreshing start here. We do have that cold front pushing to the east, so the storms rolling away from us today will be dry for at least the next 24 hours. Water vapor satellite showing at least in the mid and upper levels. We have a lot of dry air that has taken over there, which will keep us mostly sunny today. And temperatures, despite all the sunshine, will be close to average, mid to upper 80s this afternoon. I think a few areas could maybe briefly touch 90, but with the lower humidity, again, if you can find a shady spot today, should feel absolutely fantastic this afternoon. And almost no wind today. We've had a lot of windy days over the last week, so happy to see the calm conditions that we're expecting for much of your Wednesday here. So look at your Robinson Futurecast. It does show the mostly sunny conditions today. We're dry today, but I do expect some scattered storms to return tomorrow. Again, this time of the year, Futurecast usually has difficulty. Most of the forecast models do, as far as the storm coverage once you get into late May, early June with these storms rolling in off the plains. But I do have the high likelihood of some rain here near and north of I-30 tomorrow. Futurecast here does show the storms as far south as maybe Shreveport. I think there's a chance the storms may fall apart before they reach I-20 tomorrow. But either way, we do have some scattered storms in the forecast for your Thursday, and just a marginal risk for severe weather. Again, any one of these systems comes through this time of the year, we usually find ourselves in the severe weather outlook. So if you had your choice on the scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, you would want to be in the lower level outlook here, and that's what we are. Just a marginal risk tomorrow, which means 1 or 2 severe storms possible, and it will mainly be for wind or hail. No tornado threat for us tomorrow, but definitely wind, especially with any of the storms that are able to tap into the right ingredients here on your Thursday. I do think we'll dry out likely Friday morning, so we have Mudbug Madness starting at Festival Plaza in Shreveport. Friday, Saturday should have some great weather for that to begin the weekend, but we do have some scattered storms returning late Sunday, and Memorial Day looking to be a rainy day for us. I think the severe weather threat will be fairly low next week, but we may see just those at least low-end probabilities for maybe some wind with a few of the storms early next week. But it looks to be pretty active weather next week. We may see the storms every other day or so, and that should keep our temperatures in check as well. So after being in the 90s most of this week, most of next week likely in the 70s and 80s.